Hi, I'm Mike Bourne. I've been running the roundtable today where we get a group of people from business and industry to come together and discuss topics in performance measurement and performance management. And Craig, thank you very much for presenting today. You've been looking at the use of data and in particular how people usually visually within organisations and get understanding from it. Can you tell me a little bit about what you've done?
So I've been looking at data visualization. I've been assessing how organisations produce data graphics particularly, and how some of those data graphics meet some of the integrity guidelines that we've been looking at through some of the research.
So what do you mean by integrity?
So how can we say that the data graphics that we use in organisations meet integrity? Do they look good? Can they be used by organisations?
So it's about whether people get the information from the graph that they expected to get.
Yeah. Are they able to use those graphs effectively to be able to take an action, understand the performance issue, understand what is happening and say, yes, I can take some action. I know what this is telling me and I now know what I need to do to fix it.
Now, I know you've looked at a number of organisations in which this has happened. What have you actually found from doing this?
I've looked at 4 organisations, and I found that there are differences between the organisations in terms of the types of data that they present. And the types of messages were a quite critical factor in my research. So those organisations that chose to produce data graphics that were presenting data, they tended to be less meaningful than those data graphics where they were producing something that was something new that was able to tell a reviewer something they didn't know already.
So it was this business of turning data into information or even knowledge. That's what it was about.
Yeah. I think knowledge particularly. Those data graphics that focused on just data and information were found to be less useful than those that were presenting knowledge or wisdom.
And so the message really was that if we can create knowledge from the data, then people are mindful of it and start to take action and take it forward.
Yes, that is the key finding, that if we present data, if we present knowledge, then we're able to use it for something specific.